Scripture shows purification after death. If we go to 1 Corinthians, it describes a
Hey guys, 1 Corinthians 3 has absolutely nothing to do with the purging of personal sin after death. Here in chapter 3, Paul is dealing with the fleshly divisions that exist in the Corinthian church. What then is Apollos? What is Paul? Servants through whom you believed. The point that he's making here is that these men are nothing to boast about, which is why he'll go on to say, let no one boast in men. The Corinthians were obsessed with human wisdom. They were looking for ways to justify themselves based on human strength. So Paul explains that his ministry is not built upon his own abilities, but Jesus Christ. According to the grace of God given to me like a skilled master builder, I laid a foundation, and someone else is building upon it. But let each one take care of how he builds upon it, for no one can lay a foundation other than that which is laid, which is Jesus Christ. What he's saying is that the only work that can build up the church are those who preach Jesus Christ. It's not about how eloquent they are. It's not about their personalities. It's about being a skilled master builder who knows the only material that actually builds up the church is the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now, it's in the context of the discussion of what sort of materials builds the church that Paul gives this warning about fire. He says, now if anyone builds on the foundation with gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, straw, each one's work will become manifest. Now, what is gold here? Well, it's the gospel. It's what's going to endure through the fires. But what is straw? It's those who boast in Paul, or those who boast in Apollos, or those who boast in human eloquence. If something is built upon the personalities of Paul and Apollos, that's going to go away on the last day. The only thing that's going to remain is that built on things that can survive the fire. That's his point. For the day will disclose it, because it will be revealed by fire. And the fire will test what sort of work each one has done. If the work that anyone has built on the foundation survives, he will receive a reward. If anyone's work is burned up, he will suffer loss, though he himself will be saved, but only as through fire. The point here is that gospel ministries will be judged on the last day. Just like fire purifies metal, ministries will be purified on the last day. Whatever you have tried to build, if you're gathering people through your own ability to entertain, through your own eloquence, through personality, you will find on the last day that you did not truly build up the church. You just build up an identity that will burn away. It's only ministers who are putting the gospel forth before the world who are building with the sort of material that will last the fires of judgment. I tell you this just to ask the question, do you really think Paul has suddenly shifted into explaining how we will be purged of our sin on the last day? That's not what he's talking about there. He's talking about how ministers will be proven for what they've really built with. He's telling the church to sober up and make sure they're not trying to build a ministry about human wisdom, because none of that's going to last. He's teaching us how to measure faithful ministry in light of that last day, not about personal purging of sin.